Welcome back, aviators. We are here in Sydney, Australia, down under, on this evening flight up the coast to Coffs Harbour. About 50-minute flight on Topa Sky. And let me just adjust the sound settings so you hear me for the duration of the flight. Cruising today an altitude of about 29,000 feet, I believe. Not long now till the PMDG 777 drops, of course. We will, or rather I will be purchasing that, and you can expect its maiden flight to pick back up with Air Canada as we return to Toronto, I believe, from Frankfurt. So I'll probably try and aim to do that, I would imagine, next weekend at some point. Anyway, let's get this flight sorted out first. So happy to finally have a decent long-haul option coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I believe the TFDI MD-11 drops as well, so I may at some point look at acquiring that as well. As it's always a plane I've wanted to get to grips with. But anyway, let's concentrate what we're doing here. Oops. Battery 1, 2. Always forget this. Yep. AP master switch, and in a minute we'll start up that APU as well. Okay, whilst that's thinking about life, let's come over here to here. Let's import our stuff from SimBrief, dismiss, mess and balance, load aircraft, instant, and dismiss that. So, of course, we're flying Topa Sky. Beyond ATC doesn't recognise virtual airlines, so we are just going to be call sign Airbus 327 for today on this flight up to Coffs Harbour. I was hoping for a daytime flight, but it's given us an evening flight, so expecting runway 25 departure and runway 21 arrival into Coffs Harbour. Fly UK Topa Sky franchise flight. Okay, let's see. We are come online. APU starts. Parking brake. Pedals, hydraulics, flaps, ground spoilers, probe. APU bleed. Let's come back up here. APU bleed on. Alrighty, let's get those Addons in doing their thing. There we go. And emergency lights, let's get those armed. Strobe lights on to auto. Set the altimeter, get up ATC clearance. As I said, we are cruising at an altitude today of 29,000 feet. Okay. And we need clearance delivery. Sydney delivery, Airbus 327, IFR clearance to Coffs Harbour, please. G'day.
Airbus 327, Sydney delivery, expect runway 34 left.
Oh, fuck off.
Climb 6,000 feet on runway centre line, then expect radar vectors Olsen. Squawk 6262.
I don't want runway 34 left. Give me a break. Expect runway 34 left. Climb 6,000. Then expect vectors Olsen. Squawk 6262. Airbus 327. I don't want a 34 left departure. Leave me alone.
Airbus 327. Read back correct. Contact ground 126.5 when ready for push or start.
Ground on 126.5 when ready for push or start. Airbus 327. Happy days. Right, so I tell you what, I want my runway 27s. I don't want to tack the two. I'm just going to turn that off. because I want my runway. I don't know why it's giving me a different runway. It's probably because of the weather conditions, perhaps, but we're just going to take what I already have according to Navigraph, which is 25 departure. So let's come down to our systems here. Let's come up here. Let's go in it. So we are departing YSSY. We're of course bound for YCFS. Yankee Charlie Foxtrot Sierra. Yankee Charlie Foxtrot Sierra. There we go. Cost index 26. Cruising altitude. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Align that. Cruising altitude 290. There we go. Okay, 0 fuel weight. We can get that off the screen here. 62.8. Let's plug that in to our details here. 62.8. And the center of gravity is 31.4 slash 31.4 slash 31.4. Block fuel loaded up. 5.8. 5.8. Happy days. Flight plan. So yeah, we are departing from runway 25. No Sid. So that's going to be what, a direct to Tessat. I say, so we go to boing. CFS. Tessat. It's Tessat, isn't it? Yes, Tessat. Next waypoint. And then from Tessat, it's H252. H252. Okay, to Olsem. Olsem. Here we go. And then from Olsem, we want Y193. Y1903. Takes us to Banda. There we go. And then Chase 70. Quite a few airways for such a short flight, actually. J70, and then we come to CFS. There we go, and then direct into runway 21. Approach, arrivals, ILS, RNAV 21 even. There we go, no star, insert. Clear out that disco. Okay, so come to the flight plan. Let's just zoom out. Let's just drop to the plan. Let's see a little sharp departure, turn out, and then up. And then, yeah, interesting. So this one 21. I want to see if I can get a better approach fix. This is really interesting. What should be a better approach fix? Here we are. We can get initial approach fix of CFSND. So we'll take CFSND. After CFS. CFS. Let's come. Okay, so CFSND. CFSND. Let's slam that in there. I don't think it's going to let me, actually, is it? No, it's not. That's a bit rude. CFSND. No, I want to put that in there. CFS, and tell you what, put it on there. For God's sake, CFSND. Put that here then. Alrighty. Insert. That's a CFS, CFSND. Then we want to clear that disco out. Insert, and that should give me a nice little loop around. Look at that, there we go. Doesn't that look better? Kind of. Not really. We'll work with it. We'll probably get radar vectored anyway. Never mind. Really a bit of a bizarre approach. Okay, so let's come back. So let's go back to the performance page. It's a bit of a weird one, this. Need to come down here. So we're departing runway 25. Optimum flaps 1F. Sync that, and calculate that. 139.146. There. 139. 146. 146. Alrighty, and then our other settings are 1 down 0360. 1/DN 0.3 60. Okay, that's all in place. As I said, we're cruising 39,000 feet. Let's put that up. Let's put that up. Still got to wait a minute for everything to align. There it is. It's all aligned. Lovely. ILS. Don't need to bother tune that at the moment. Nav mode, clarity, TCAS, stand by. There we go. Stick that all on. What I'll do is we'll put squawk 220 in the box. Thrust levers. Deers aligned. Door stereo, seatbelts, no smoking. Beacon light can all now come on. Seatbelt, no smoking, and beacon light. Where is the beacon light on this thing? God. Seriously? God, I'm out of practice. Beacon light's right here, right in front of me. Fuel pumps, let's put all those bad boys on. We are almost ready for our pushback. Let's come up to... Oops. Let's go back. We are, of course, expecting a runway 25 departure out of here. So we're needing those to the left as we push the aircraft back. Let's come down here. Let's get ourselves sorted. Ground services. Yeah. Connect tug. Disconnect that. We are ready to depart out, everybody. Stand by to transport ground pushback. Alrighty, so shall we get the hell out of here? Let's put the constraints on. 29,000 feet is set. Parking brake, we can turn that off. Hold on, I just realised we can put overhead lighting on if we want. There we go, let's pop that on. Dim. There we go, fabulous. We can put some other lighting on for this departure. There we go, brighten that up a bit. We got all the systems all set there. If I turn the parking brake off, I don't believe I have, so let's do that. Let's start our pushback departure. Runway 25 departure, we already said, of course. Come back to the checklist. For bumps, I should select our start. Alrighty, let's get out of here and mosey on up to Coffs Harbour. I'm trying to think if I've flown into Coffs Harbour before. I kind of have a feeling I have. Maybe on my Australia tour, perhaps. There we go. Let's get the engine starting. Nice little push back as we depart Sydney, Australia. Nice to be back down under. Haven't flown in Australia for a little while, have we? So it is good to be back. Let's get those engines powering up. Let's push ourselves straight back and let's stop now, shall we? Let's slam the old brakes on. Let's disconnect the tug. We don't need that anymore. Get the other engine doing its thing. No. Which wing view do we want? I don't know what wing view we want. Actually, what wing? Oh, there we go. That one. Brilliant. Okay, engines are powering up nicely. There we go. Ignition selected. Come back to normal. We will take the. Oops. AP bleed can be turned off now. Packs should be on. Ground spoilers armed. There we are. Auto brake set to a maximum. Pitch trim flaps. Stick flaps out. FU master switch. And come off. Anti-ice, don't bother, that's taxi, let's turn all the lighting on we need. Logo, runway turn-offs. Okay, everything is all set. Weather radar, even though I don't think it is working. Taxi config, takeoff config rather. Normal, okay, let's get out of here. I haven't done a night flight in a while. Of course, winter time down under. We will taxi on around to. Well, I want to say we got to. I want to say we got to go along here. Look at that. There we go. We're on the taxiway. I wish I'd do something about the taxiway lighting. There's the runway we want to head out to. So we're preparing to depart out from Sydney. Heading, of course, to, tell you what, wait, let's take this one. Heading, of course, up the coast to Coffs Harbour. Where's the other taxiway going? No, let's see if I don't know. This taxiway will do nicely. Whoa, slow down. Jeez. Steady on there. Look at that. I've totally overrun the centre. I hate runways without a visible centre line lighting. What is this? Come on, Sydney. Sort your... Oh, God. Oversteered. Sort yourself out, Sydney. Right, so let's get those middle lights on so we can see what we're doing. Let's set the strobes on. There we go. We'll also need seatbelts, no smoking on. What's the other thing we need on? Beacon strobes on. Yeah, okay, everything else we need on is on. We just need to ping that. Manflex, SRS. Speed alive. 7-knot wind. I can see why they wanted to allocate me the other runway now. We're taking this one. And rotate. Positive rate of climb. Put the autopilot on. Gear up. Oh, I didn't turn the packs off departure, you idiot. You womble. We'll initiate climb thrust in a minute. There we go. Climb thrust. Passing 2,000 feet. There we go. Seeing our climb outs. Passing 2,700 feet. Retract the flaps. I have a feeling I didn't start Skytrack. No, I did. That's alright. Cool. It's my usual party piece, as I don't. Alrighty, so let's just make sure top of descent is enabled. Config. Wasn't it top of descent? There we go. And we continue on our merry way. Standard. Come on, standard. There we are. Anything else we need to turn off? Yes, we can turn off some of these lights now. Lighting off, lighting off. See if the sun's off. And the logo can come down, run as well. There we go. Farewell, Sydney, Australia, and hello, Coffs Harbour, Australia, I guess, next. Leave you with some wing views. Brisbane Centre Airbus 327 on frequency, flight level 290.
Airbus 327, Brisbane Centre, radar contact. Airbus 327, expect radar vectors, RNAV runway 21. Report ready for descent.
Expect radar vectors, RNAV 21. Report ready for descent, Airbus 327.
Airbus 327, flight present heading, descend to flight level 170, Coffs Harbour Airport landing runway 21.
Fly present heading, descent flight level 170, Coffs Harbour Airport landing runway 21, Airbus 327. Okay, we have initialised our descent. I just need to performance clear phase approach. So QH 09. Temperature is 11 degrees, wind is 230 at 6 knots, is 6 knots, and the barrow setting is 500. Flight plan. So,
Airbus 327, turn right, heading 020, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 020, vectors for the approach, Airbus 327. Okay. So we are vectoring our approach. Should be interesting. So we continue our descent to 24,000 feet. Order brake set medium. Let's arm everything we need to arm. We're being vectored in.
Airbus 327, descend to 1,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descend to 11,000 feet, QNH 1019, Airbus 327. We continue our descent down to 11,000 feet into Coffs Harbour.
Airbus 327 QNH 1019 expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 21.
QNH 1019 expect radar vectors for RNAV 21, Airbus 327.
21, expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 21.
QNH 1019 expect radar vectors for RNAV 21, Airbus 327.
21,
Okay, so following that kind of procedure on the approach. Sending down to 11,000 feet.
Airbus 327, contact Brisbane Centre 122.6. Have a good evening.
Contact Brisbane Centre 122.6, Airbus 327. Brisbane Centre, Airbus 327 on frequency, flight level 140.
Airbus 327, Brisbane Centre identified.
The airport's just off to our right there, I think. As we continue our descent. Are we going to give us further descent instructions or not? So we level off at 11,000 feet. Jesus, come on, give me descent instructions. I'm not getting descent instructions here, so there we go. We've leveled off. See if we're going to be allocated further descent instructions or not. So far we haven't. Hello, what was that? There's a bit of a wobble. So, are we going to get abandoned by Beyond ATC, or is it going to give me further descent instructions? This is not giving me anything at the moment. See what happens, shall we? Be nice if it cleared us down to a lower altitude now. Preparation for landing, we're still at 11,000 feet. Here we go.
Airbus 327, turn right, heading 025, descend to 9,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 025, descend to 9,000 feet, Airbus 327. See if the lights are on there. There we go, that's all set. Reduce speed.
Airbus 327, fly present heading, descend to 7,000 feet.
Fly present heading, descend 7,000 feet, Airbus 327. There we go, we are continuing our descent down to 7,000 feet.
Airbus 327, turn right, heading 110, descend to 6,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 110, descend to 6,000 feet, Airbus 327.
Airbus 327, turn right, heading 165.
Turn right, heading 165, Airbus 327.
Airbus 327, 12 miles from CFSNI, turn right, heading 175, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared UNAV runway 21.
Turn right, heading 175, maintain 4,000 to establish on a final approach course, cleared RNAV 21, Airbus 327. Brisbane Centre Airbus 327, establish final approach course.
Airbus 327, affirm.
Sake, descend. Why is this plane not descending? There we go. Get down now.
Airbus 327, contact Coffs Harbour Tower 118.2.
Contact Coffs Harbour Tower 118.2, Airbus 327. Coffs Harbour Tower, Airbus 327 on frequency, flight level 3,000 feet.
Airbus 327, Coffs Harbour Tower, wind 220 at 6, runway 21 cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 21, Airbus 327. This appears to be well off centre line. As we get nearer, I guess. Expected the weather to be here a lot less than it is. As it's way off centre, doesn't it? A little bit high. Let's nudge it down a tad. third more.
Above. 500. Minimum.
Decent landing, I think.
Airbus 327, exit right at Alpha.
Exit right at Alpha for Airbus 327. Pretty reasonable landing in the end. Not bad for a night landing when you've had quite a bit of rum to drink. I've settled for it. Oh, hello. Where's the actual... This is a weird old airport, isn't it? I'm guessing we're going to take a little left turn at the end here. That stands. One would imagine so. We'll turn off the ATC now. We're done with that. And we will come to rest. By the terminal building here. Here we go, look at this. Beautiful, there we go. We'll park ourselves somewhere. There we go, welcome to Coffs Harbour, folks. Brakes on, engines off. This is far up E-Rep. Yep. Stop that. No, wrong one. Stop that recording. Right, we just need to come here. Panel states. That's replay going then. Pretty nice landing in the end, I have to say. Pretty nicely landed.
Too low, terrain.
That just about brings us to the end of this flight. Realise you had a choice of flights. Thank you much for choosing this one. Wish you a pleasant on a browsing journey and hope to welcome you back on board again in the very near future. So I'll just leave you with this wing view for the landing. Yeah, got vectored in quite nicely by advanced, beyond ATC. So yeah, did quite a reasonable job. There we go. We'll finish there. Thank you very much for watching. For now.